Niggas wanna murder Brassy. Boulevard, Mar-a-Lago, and a Maserati. Booby, black gunner, and men is still a catch a body. And if you some out my body.
He notices that. He was like, bro, is that juvenile? And it is, y'all. It is. But Jade and her cousins or whatever, they keep walking. She was like, yeah, that's him. Like, it ain't nothing over there. But you know us, like where we from, it's like, but that's juvenile. What? Taking over for the 99 and 2000s. What? Like that's him. So Swole or whatever, like I said, y'all, he was a swole guy. And Swole had on he was, like I said, caught diesel guy, and he had on this kind of like tropical shirt, and it wasn't buttoned all the way. Like, I ain't gonna lie, if I saw Swole walking up to me, I would be trying to figure out what cuz was on too. So Juvenile or whatever, he's outside in his car or whatever, and he's eating. So the bodyguard, I guess that his bodyguard or friend or whoever that was, saw Swole walking up to him or whatever, and walking towards them or whatever, and he was like, yo, he was like, oh, I just wanted to, and Swole was like, I just wanted to say what's up to Juvenile, probably get a picture. He was like, he eating right now, bro, he eating right now, like, not right now. He was like, oh, all right, like, y'all, Swole say, Swole, I don't know how to, Swole, he was a calm, kind of aggressive that makes you wonder. Like, you really wonder if Swole was like, okay, if it really was okay, because that's what he give. Anyway, anybody who actually knows Swole, no, I ain't lying. But anyway, so we walk back or whatever, and we get the parade has start getting going or whatever, y'all. So y'all, oh my gosh. So we go back and sit over there where Jade and her family is, and they got crawfish and everything. And anybody know I am a seafood lover, baby. I'm going to outlet. I want it. Give it to me. So we eating or whatever, but my my cousin Chicken Tit is really not into it, but he eating something because it's like, bro, like, we did not eat breakfast. We literally, I don't know what was wrong with us. We literally got up, got dressed, took a shower and all that, and just left. No breakfast on something, no nothing. And mind y'all, we are drinking these alcoholic beverages. So that, you know what, matter of fact, that's what made him eat the crawfish, because it's like, bro, I'm hungry. Like, bro, we didn't eat no breakfast or nothing. Like, I can't keep drinking and not eat. Okay, so we sitting there, y'all. Why don't nobody give you no disclaimer when you out there in New Orleans? Baby, if you sit too close to where they throwing the stuff out, baby, you gonna get a concussion. And for me, I felt like where we were sitting at on the grass, we wasn't too far, but the things that they were throwing out was ridiculous. Like, I'm talking about cups, thick beads, like not just the little small beads, but I'm talking about thick beads, shirts, pillow, bruh. But it's like the force that they were throwing this stuff out, baby, you gonna get a concussion if you are not paying attention. And so, like, as the stuff is flying, me and my cousin, like, god damn, like, it ain't no rules to this. It's like, y'all, oh my god, like I said, so much stuff is really just flying down, flying over, y'all. Oh my freaking god. When I say the worst, that was the only part I did not like, because it's like they didn't have, like, bruh, you could be looking at this float coming by, and this float right here is finna, like, hit you in the head with a cup or something, with a Saints cup, a Saints t-shirt, towel, or whatever, and it's balled up so it can get to you. Or they had them little I wouldn't even call it a launcher, but you know, where you can put the socks or shirt that's rolled up, and it poof, like, bro, y'all, that was too much. Like, and they was really shooting the things out. So, like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm going to pick up all the beads that's on the ground. I ain't trying to catch nothing. My coordination, I can't coordinate, kid, to look, all this, no. So I go and I start picking up the beads or whatever. I started picking up the beads or whatever, and this is when I had my old Facebook or whatever. So I'm taking pictures as we're there or whatever. Oh, y'all, oh my god, so funny, because my mama had a Facebook, and she was like, girl, you lift your shirt up that much to get them beads? And it's like, girl, Girl, and y'all had on a dress. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. I'm picking these beads up off the floor, ma'am. Calm down. Like, oh my God. She was really killing me in my comments. Like, she really like, oh my God. Like, is that like, you lift your shirt up, baby? I didn't lift my shirt up at all. But them other girls, girl, it didn't stop them. Like, hey, live your life. Who am I to judge? Am I judging them? Let me not do that. Okay. anyway, so we sit there for a little bit longer or whatever, and we get dead hungry, like super hungry, because on my I had a little list that I wanted to do or whatever when I got there, and get gumbo was on my list. So I end up googling like where I can get some gumbo from. I don't know why I ain't asked Jade while we was somewhat close in the hood, like where I can get some good gumbo from or whatever. So anyway, we me and my cousin, you know, we leave from Jade or whatever, and again we got another Uber driver who acted like he just now this was a guy, he looked so young, y'all. He looked so young, and he looked a little bit confused on how to like drive out of places and stuff like I don't know if it get just kind of congested and hectic, and they really like be a little baffled about what's going on, but they really had me wondering, and they really had me a little tad scared, because baby, how you don't know you live here? Okay. Anyway, so we get in the car with the young guy or whatever, and we go off to a restaurant or whatever. So we go to a restaurant that's kind of close to the Moxie Hotel where we stand or whatever, and we standing in this long ass line, y'all. Like it was really getting ridiculous how long these lines were for these restaurants, but I understood it because it was the end of Mardi Gras, y'all. It was the end of freaking Mardi Gras, y'all. So yeah, so it's the end of Mardi Gras, so all these lines are long. Finally, or whatever, we end up getting a table or whatever, and oh my God, y'all, we end up getting the table. I end up getting some gumbo, but I just felt like it really wasn't hitting on nothing. Like if I really got it from the hood, like it was giving like Chef Ramsay, and I kind of needed like something from Bobo them at the corner store. Like it was giving like fancy gumbo and not like around the corner at the corner store gumbo, and I really needed corner store gumbo, but it was okay. So whatever, we go back to the room or whatever. We changed because we are sweaty. It was hot, but don't get me wrong, where we from, we used to the heat, but it was hot. So then we like, y'all, when I said we were on the go, took another shower, changed up or whatever. Yeah. So this oh my gosh, this is the night, y'all. Oh my God, this is the night, y'all. Oh my gosh. So we, you know, me and my cousin, we talking or whatever, and we're going to a whole bunch of different bars, y'all. We're going to so many different bars. Like we end up going back to the other bar or whatever where we went the first night when we came. Like we end up going back to that bar, y'all. Oh my gosh. So I'm having so many shots, and I have my debit card and for some, you know, I don't carry a purse. I have my debit card and I have my ID or whatever. So I'm shotting it up. Shots everywhere. Okay. So the thing, y'all, oh my gosh, y'all. So the thing was, I'm moving so much around in the club, like y'all would not stand still. Like I was dancing, I was talking, I was just all over the freaking place. So I end up losing my ID and my I end up losing my ID and my debit card. So this guy or whatever, he comes and he taps my my cousin. Chicken Tender was like, hey, I got a surprise for you, but you gotta pay for it. And my cousin was like, nigga, I don't need no surprise from you. Like, what you want? He was like, I'm telling you, she gonna want this surprise. She gonna need this surprise like this, right? So he was like, what? And he was like, okay, what it is. And he showed him my motherfucking my ID and my debit card. And he was like, I found it, bro. You gotta pay. One thing about them people in New Orleans, they don't want you to pay for something. But I really think he pickpocketed me, but we ain't gonna talk about that. I really, cause I don't remember dropping it, but I don't remember a lot of stuff, but whatever. Like, so my cousin paid him money. Oh, I know he was mad. Yeah, he paid him money to get my motherfucking ID and my debit card back, y'all, right? So like my cousin come up to me and was like, what the fuck? Like, I just had to pay to get your ID and your debit card back. He's like, I'm gonna put it in my wallet. Like, bro, he's like, no, like what are you doing? Like, so y'all, like I said, we going to all different types of bars or whatever, y'all. And this the last bar that I kind of remember, I named this bartender Awesome. Don't ask me why I named her Awesome or whatever, y'all. So I'm taking shots and I am loud. I'm telling y'all, I am ridiculously loud. So like I hear my cousin like, yeah, she done. And I'm like, chicken tenders, I'm not done. Awesome, give me another shot. Like, I am being oh my god, I'm being one of those drunks, like, oh my god, y'all, oh my god. So the the security guard at that one or whatever, it's like, yo, like, she's being too loud, like, she doesn't need any more, like, you need to take her home. And I'm like, I don't need to go home. So yeah, why this bartender or whatever, she's still pouring me shots. She tells the security, like, no, it's all right, I got her. And like, this girl started pouring me shots of water. I don't want that. So yeah, I'm drinking it. And I'm like, this water, why you Awesome? Why you doing me like y'all, it was ridiculous. How I named that girl Awesome, I do not know, y'all. Oh my god. So my cousin Chicken like, come on, let's go. So me, I'm like, let's go to a strip club. Let's go to the strip club. Like, oh my gosh, y'all. So this fool, he go ahead and take me to the strip club, y'all. He go ahead and take you to the strip club. Why? I don't know. So y'all, we not even in there 5 minutes, and I'm like, shots for everyone. And I'm calling his name Chicken Tenders. Shots for everyone. Y'all, who I think I am? Bill Gates' little sister? P. Diddy, my daddy or something? Baby, I'm hollering in the club talking about shots for everyone. Shots for who? Oh my god. So my cousin's like, when I say that, like, of course, you know, everybody starts to like, oh, she finna spin the bread. So, but I'm still being overly loud in a strip club, y'all. In a strip club or whatever. I wanted to dance. I wanted to do too much in the strip club. So their security like taps my cousin like, y'all, when I say this stuff happened so fast in this strip club, it was ridiculous. And so it's like, he was like, no, she got to go. Like, no, she can't stay. So my cousin's like, all the people that I said I was gonna buy shots for, like, no, leave her alone, let her stay. Like, I'm just out of it, y'all. I'm really, really out of it or whatever. So boom, y'all. So I'm just out of it. So we leave, and my cousin is walking in the front of me or whatever, y'all. My cousin is walking in the front of me, y'all. As we walking out the club, and he was like, come on, let's just go back to the room. Like, you messed up. You really fucked up. Like, and I'm like, ooh, are you mad? Like, I'm sorry, y'all, I'm gonna say it's really, like, or when I call him, I'm like, Chicken Tenders, are you mad? And he was like, no. He was like, let's just go. Y'all, and I'm holding on to the back of his shirt, right? So, but I can see over his shoulder, and we're walking like the streets or whatever, you know, not, I won't say we were walking in the street, but the curbs, or, you know, sidewalk. Why I can't even think of the name? Am I drunk now? No, like, but the sidewalks are where it's congested. Like, people are flowing back and forth, but nobody's getting upset. You know, excuse me, I'm sorry. Like, let me get back. You know, like that, y'all. So this was the last day or whatever. And I forgot a part. One of the clubs that we went to, me and my cousin ended up getting matching shirts, like drunk 1, drunk 2. like it was okay, but like what they were charging to get in there, and the music was like poochie trash. Like we ended up seeing people jumping rope, and we almost thought about doing it. It was a lot of little stuff. Like I said, we hit this second night, we hit a lot of freaking clubs, y'all. A lot of freaking clubs. I'm trying to make sure I'm not forgetting something. Like, oh, what happened? Like, I think like my cousin and his on his old Facebook, he may have a video of me like dancing, whatever, and him recording or whatever. It was really cool. Like we had, like I said, we had bought those shirts and stuff like that, and we were wearing them or whatever. But anyway, let's fast forward back to us. Like, it's time to go. So y'all, at the end of Mardi Gras or whatever, like the police like force or whatever down there, I guess they do their last like roundup parade or whatever, y'all. To let people know, okay, it's time to wrap everything up, like time to get inside, like everything is done now, y'all. So we walking, so the police parade or whatever they call it, they're all, and like I said, it's a million, like it was a lot of them. It was a lot of police officers out there. It was like, that's why I say it looked like a parade of police. Like, so they're walking this way while we're walking that way, right? But it's this one particular white cop. Y'all, like I said, we're on the side, like people are walking on the sidewalk or whatever, but it's like he's getting, like I said, they're in a parade line, but he is stepping out of the parade line and like literally shoving people, like when I say with all his damn force, shoving people who are already on the sidewalk. Why? I don't know. It's not like people are walking in front of him, because it's the police. Like, you gonna get out the way. He is literally stepping out of line and shoving people onto the sidewalk. So I catch a glimpse of it, but I'm not, thinking like he gonna knock, push us. Yeah. So me and my cousin or whatever, we get close to him, and I be goddamn if that white boy Dick, first of all, I'm holding on to my cousin, on the back of my cousin, because I can't walk at this point. I messed up. Like, I can't walk at this point. Y'all. Y'all. So this white boy, like, we're walking past him, and he literally tries to shove my cousin. And mind you, I'm holding on to the back of him, right? Oh my God, y'all. So my cousin does one of these moves and like shoves the cop back. And so the white boy, he is so stunned, like it's like he goes back because my cousin pushed it hard. Like, he pushed him so hard, and I'm still holding on to the back of him. So he rushes back up, like trying to get his balance and come back up. And my cousin, like, he getting in formation. If y'all don't know, my cousin from the hood, okay? Like, we from the hood. So he getting ready, like, y'all finna knock you out. Even though, my child, it's a gang of the motherfuckers. It was a gang of, when I say a gang, we and they said, walk in your trap and take over your trap, baby. It was that. This was their territory, baby. Anyway, so like I said, though, the white cop, he comes back up like, oh, you gonna push me back? Y'all really getting like he's surprised that he actually got pushed back, y'all. When I say he was shoving people that were already on the sidewalk, I did not understand. So, like, the white cop, he comes back and he's like trying to tussle with my cousin, y'all. And mind y'all, I am drunk, but for some reason, like, I had the Soul World cooking. I'm like, yo, stop. Cause any other time, if I wasn't, if I wasn't drunk and my cousin was getting ready to throw down, facts, we finna jump him. Facts, we finna go out together. But I'm the thug. Like, I ain't gonna be no help. Like, you gonna get me. Y'all, he would've went down by himself, y'all. Oh my God. So y'all, like, they tussling for this. I'm drawing it out, y'all, but it happened so quick. So I'm like, no, like, stop. And my cousin wasn't like, he was like that. Like, so y'all, this black cop that was in formation, he taps the white cop and he was like, come on, let's go. He was like, y'all get back on the sidewalk. Just like that. Just like that, and the white cop, he backs up and he just turns around. And y'all, oh my God, like it was so crazy how it happened. It was so crazy. Like I'm telling y'all, it was an old school black cop. He tapped the white boy. He was like, go. He was like, go. He was like, y'all get back on the sidewalk. Get back on the sidewalk. But my whole thing is, you should have got on his ass for sitting up here pushing people that was already on the sidewalk any goddamn way. Anyway, y'all. So this is where it get kind of for me. So I remember, this is what I remember. I remember walking a couple of steps after that, and I'm talking to my cousin like, yo, that was crazy. I was like, bro, we almost got our ass whooped. He was like, and my cousin was like, I promise you I was gonna knock like 4 or 5 of them out before he Y'all, he really liked it. And it's like, why are you like that? It was like, I swear I'm gonna knock 4 or 5 of them out before they took me all the way down. Cause like I said, it's a parade of fucking police. Like, oh my God. Like, y'all. But then, after us laughing about that, everything goes black and I wake up in the room. Y'all, that's literally all I remember. That's literally all I remember from that night. So boom, it's Sunday. It's time to go home almost, right? So I wake up and y'all, oh my gosh, I wake up, right, y'all, and I look over to my cousin or whatever. I'm looking over to chicken tenders, and he looks stressed. So I'm feeling around. I'm like, what? I'm like, I'm looking like everything is okay, y'all. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So he was like, do you remember what happened last night? So I'm recounting a little bit. I do remember. I was like, well, what happened? I was like, where's my phone? He was like, I don't know. So for some reason, y'all know what I'm finna say. I did. If you watch any of my other Storytime, y'all what I'm good for, bruh. I just started crying. Y'all, that was a brand new phone. I literally brought that phone a day before I went out of town. Brand new iPhone, and it did not have, like an idiot, I did not have a lock on it. That was my very first, matter of fact, my very first iPhone that I bought, and it did not have like the lock on it, the password, nothing. Like everything was open. Everything was open, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my freaking God, y'all. Oh my God. So I'm crying. He was like, Tasha, stop crying. Like, he was like, Tasha, stop crying. He's like, you have nothing to cry for. He was like, you can get another phone. He was like, but do you understand what you put me through last night? And I'm like, what happened? I was like, besides me losing my phone, like, what happened? I still, he had my ID and my debit card, so thank God. Cause oh my God, y'all. So I was like, what happened? He was like, after the scuffle with the police, he was like, we were walking, and he was like, you just hit the ground. And I was like, really? He was like, you literally hit the ground hard. He was like, you hit the ground so hard. And he was like, I could not pick you up. But mind you, he was drinking too. And he was like, you hit the ground so hard. He was like, you're literally in the middle of the street and people are walking over you. And he was like, I tried to wake you up. He was like, but you would not get up. He was like, you scared the shit out of me. You would not get up. Like that, right? Yeah. Oh my gosh. He was like, you would not get up. So he was like, he called 911, and he was like, 911. It was like 911. Either I think he said either he couldn't get through, or they would say they would try to figure out where he was, because he didn't know where he was, y'all. So like he was like, where I had just like hit the floor or hit the ground or whatever, he couldn't see the street sign. So the 911 was trying to like ask him what street he was on or whatever for help. So he was like, he literally, y'all, oh my gosh, he's like, I had to leave you right there, he was like, to go up a couple of steps or whatever to see the street sign, to see where we were, like, because he didn't know where to tell him. And he was like, it was kind of like, it was just a lot of commotion going on or whatever. And he was like on his way walking back or whatever. Like I said, y'all, I'm in the middle of the street where cars turn or whatever. He was like, a car was getting ready to turn, and he was like, a man or whatever hit the top and was like, hit the top of the car where he was finna run me over. He was like, hey, yo, I almost ran her over. Yo, he was like, hey, yo, I almost ran her over. Yo, I almost ran her over. And he was like, the wife or the this man's wife or whatever was like, hey, wait, don't do that. You like, she's on the ground. She is on the ground. So my cousin or whatever, he can't pick me up, but the guy or whatever who like stopped the car from running my silly ass over or whatever was like, he was like, what's wrong with her? Is she okay? He was like, I think she had too much to drink. She just like totally passed out. And my cousin or whatever, he was like, I don't know exactly where we are. So, you know, they end up talking. They were, they're both in the service or whatever. So the guy ends up, the guy or whatever ends up like, patting me on his shoulder or whatever and walking me through the crowd. Like my cousin or whatever is like looking for directions on where our hotel was or whatever, because that's where we were walking back to, y'all. After, oh my god, y'all, oh my freaking god, oh my god. So that's who carried me basically back to the room, was this complete stranger. But thank God for it. Like, oh my god. So while my cousin is telling the story, he was like, bro, I was so scared, because he was like, bro, like, from the fact of how hard you hit the ground and you weren't responding, he was like, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna tell your mom. Cause my mama wasn't gonna play. She gonna beat both our hands up. Like, he was like, I was trying to figure out how I'm gonna tell your mama what happened. He was like, bro, you would not respond for nothing. Like, he was like, I didn't know what was wrong with you and how. He was like, you were just out cold, y'all. Oh my god. Oh, I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm so nosy. Anyway, he was like, I didn't know how I was gonna explain this to your mama, but he was like, bro, like, I'm glad that he brought you back. He brought you up his room. He's like, cause I tried to pick you up. He's like, and then of course his face. He's like, then you had throw up in your braids, and I didn't want to. I didn't want to touch you and throw up in your braids or whatever, y'all. Oh my god. So this the funny part, y'all. Oh my god. So it's it's time to go home or whatever. And mind you, I don't have my phone. I have my debit card. I have my ID or whatever, but I don't have no phone no more. I was mad about it. So like, I get my cousin's phone while we going to the airport or whatever, and I get his phone or whatever, and I'm trying to like track the iPhone and stuff like that. Somebody didn't change the password on it. I'll let y'all. Oh my god, just a whole lot of like, I was really mad about it. But the most damning part about the whole situation is that, like, so I'm thinking that like whoever got my phone is on my Facebook or whatever. So y'all, like, one of my pictures get a comment under it or whatever, and so like I'm calling my I'm looking at the comment or whatever on his phone. Like I said, I signed in through my cousin's phone, like, and I'm trying to like bribe the person, whoever got the phone, like, just like the guy who found my ID and my debit card or whatever. Maybe they gonna want some money for it. Like, maybe if I tell you I'm gonna pay for it, you'll give it to me. Like, so under my picture or whatever, somebody, like, the person was like commenting like as if it was me or whatever. So I get under the picture or whatever, and I'm like, yo, if you give me back the phone, like, I can meet you somewhere, I can need money for it, like all types of shit, right? All types of shit. Long story short, come to find out that it was my mama on my Facebook commenting, and she was just as confused as I don't know what. Like, girl, Like it was her. So I thought whoever took the phone or whatever was on my Facebook, like commenting the whole time. It was my mama house. She was on my Facebook. Girl, only God knows. Anyway, y'all. So it like when I got oh no. That's not it. That's not it. Like, oh, I almost ended this story time without the biggest one. Anyway, so on our way to the airport, like I said, leaving home or whatever, like I was talking about I had to throw up, like, oh my God, like I had to keep telling the Uber driver or whatever to stop so we wouldn't have, like, so I would throw up in his car or whatever. Oh my God, y'all, it was a whole lot. So then we get to the airport, y'all, and I am queasy. So we get there a little early or whatever for our flight or whatever, y'all. Oh my God, why why y'all, we get there or whatever and we're sitting there. So then like the people, you know, the pilots and the flight attendants or whatever, they start showing up or whatever for for the flight, but they're missing one, right? So so you got a gang of people trying to get back home to where our hometown is or whatever. So y'all, then all of a sudden, like, people are sitting there, we're waiting. So then, like, they make an announcement or whatever saying they're waiting for another flight attendant or whatever to come. Then they make another announcement that they won't be able to fly everyone because they don't have 3 flight attendants or whatever. So y'all, I'm like, oh my God, like, and my cousin or whatever at the time, like I said, he was in school, he was in college, and he had to get back. He most definitely had to get back because Monday morning he had to go to class. Like, he can't sit here and plus we didn't have nowhere else to go or no other stuff like that. Like, he had to get back to where we were from or whatever. So y'all, like, y'all, so you got a whole bunch of people just upset, like trying to get back to where we from or whatever, y'all. It was just a whole bunch of mess. Like, and I was so mad because some of them gate agents, like, they were just handing out tickets knowing dang well that you weren't gonna be able to fly back where you were supposed to be. They were just giving you a ticket, like, just like, oh, okay, here, like, just get out of my face type thing. But before we get to all of that, like, during the flight or whatever, like, where I work at or whatever, like, you have a badge on and stuff like that. So the gate agent down in New Orleans, she was like, well, since you have a badge on, because I went up there and I told her, like, we really have to get back. Like, we really have to get back. Like, I don't need all that fancy stuff. Like, she was like, so people with a badge that worked where I worked or whatever, they could get on the plane, right? But the thing was, so while she was like, you can go ahead and get on. She was like, go ahead and get on. You could go. But like I said, y'all, it's probably was a flight, like 40 people can't go. But, you know, people who had a badge, like I had a badge, like, they could go. And y'all, so I turned to my cousin or whatever, and I'm like, damn, like, you don't got no badge. So I'm trying to talk to her or whatever, and I'm like, my cousin, he don't have one, but he really got to get to school. She was like, you can get on, but he can't. Like, I can't. She was like, I can't let him get on. She was like, now, if you want to go ahead and go, you can go ahead and go. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. For a brief second, I thought about leaving him over here. I thought about leaving him, y'all. I thought about leaving him for real, y'all. Oh my God. Y'all, I thought about leaving him, but I didn't. So, like, like I said, we going to the next available flight to our home state or whatever, and that's booked. Like, it's a book. Like, I think the very last one, they had 2 seats and they wanted like $2,000 or $3,000 for it. And it's like, ain't nobody paying that, baby, especially when y'all canceled a whole flight, bro. Like, a whole flight, like, no. So boom, so y'all know where we go. We go to a different airlines, whatever, that was getting as close to our home state as possible. So we went ahead and flowed on good old Spirit, y'all. We end up flying back home where we from Spirit or whatever, and we didn't even get. We went to a whole different airport or whatever. Like, that was farther from where we was, and then we end up having to take a Uber to the other airport where we first originated from. Like, oh my god, y'all, it was a whole lot of it was fun. It was fun. I ain't gonna lie, I enjoyed myself a lot. It was it was good food, it was good dance, it was good times, good memories or whatever. But most definitely would not recommend fighting the police, losing my goddamn phone. Oh, I was losing my ID and my y'all, just a whole lot. Anyway, that wraps up that story time. If you enjoyed this story time, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Don't forget to go tell y'all peoples them so they become my peoples, because y'all already my peoples, period. And until the next story time, peace. No hate.